Performance measurement. Performance measurement in CFA Level 3 focuses on evaluating whether portfolio managers achieve investment objectives efficiently and consistently relative to risk and benchmarks. The curriculum explains that performance evaluation consists of three interconnected elements: performance measurement, performance attribution, and performance appraisal. Performance measurement calculates portfolio returns, attribution identifies the sources of those returns, and appraisal evaluates whether results reflect manager skill or market conditions. Candidates learn that effective evaluation systems must be transparent, consistent, and aligned with portfolio objectives and investment mandates. Benchmark selection plays a critical role because inappropriate benchmarks distort performance interpretation and lead to inaccurate conclusions. The curriculum emphasizes that reliable performance measurement supports better investment decisions, accountability, governance, and long-term client trust in portfolio management relationships. Performance attribution is a major topic because it helps investors understand how allocation decisions, security selection, and market exposures contribute to portfolio returns. CFA Level 3 examines returns-based, holdings-based, and transactions-based attribution methods, each offering different levels of detail and analytical insight. Candidates study both macro and micro attribution approaches as well as return and risk attribution frameworks. Fixed income attribution receives special attention because bond portfolios involve multiple return drivers such as duration, yield curve shifts, spread changes, and sector allocation. Attribution analysis allows asset owners to distinguish results generated by investment managers from those arising from policy decisions or market movements. Effective attribution improves manager oversight, enhances investment governance, and supports more informed portfolio construction and allocation decisions over time. Benchmarking is central to performance measurement because investment results are meaningful only when compared against appropriate standards. The curriculum explains different benchmark types, including liability-based and asset-based benchmarks, and discusses the characteristics of high-quality benchmarks. Candidates learn that effective benchmarks must be measurable, investable, specified in advance, appropriate for the strategy, and accepted by both managers and clients. Benchmark misspecification can significantly distort attribution and appraisal results by creating misleading comparisons between portfolio performance and market expectations. The curriculum also addresses the challenges of benchmarking alternative investments due to illiquidity, valuation uncertainty, and limited market transparency. Understanding benchmark construction enables candidates to evaluate portfolios more accurately and align performance assessment with investor objectives and constraints. Risk-adjusted performance appraisal is extensively covered because investment returns must always be evaluated relative to the risks taken to achieve them. CFA Level 3 introduces appraisal metrics such as the Sortino ratio, appraisal ratio, upside capture ratio, downside capture ratio, maximum drawdown, and drawdown duration. These measures help investors evaluate downside protection, consistency of returns, and manager effectiveness during different market conditions. Candidates also study the limitations of appraisal measures, recognizing that quantitative metrics alone cannot fully capture investment skill or future performance potential. Performance appraisal therefore combines statistical analysis with qualitative assessment of investment philosophy, process discipline, and organizational structure. This balanced evaluation framework supports better manager selection and ongoing monitoring decisions within institutional and private wealth portfolios. Investment manager selection is closely connected to performance measurement because investors must identify managers capable of generating sustainable value over time. The curriculum outlines due diligence processes, style analysis techniques, and behavioral considerations affecting investment team decision-making. Candidates learn about Type 1 and Type 2 errors in manager hiring and termination decisions, highlighting the importance of balancing patience with accountability. Holdings-based and returns-based analyses are used to evaluate manager consistency and style drift. The curriculum also discusses investment vehicles such as pooled funds and separate accounts, comparing their costs, flexibility, and governance implications. Understanding performance-based fee structures is equally important because compensation arrangements influence manager incentives, risk-taking behavior, and alignment with investor interests and long-term portfolio objectives. The Global Investment Performance Standards, GIPS, represent an essential ethical and professional framework within performance measurement. CFA Level 3 explains the objectives of GIPS and its role in promoting transparency, comparability, and fair representation of investment performance globally. Candidates study compliance requirements related to return calculation methodologies, composite construction, valuation hierarchies, and reporting standards. The curriculum also discusses the definition of discretionary portfolios and the importance of maintaining consistency in composite inclusion and exclusion rules. Verification processes strengthen credibility by confirming compliance with established standards. Overall, performance measurement in CFA Level 3 integrates quantitative evaluation, benchmark analysis, manager appraisal, and ethical reporting practices into a comprehensive framework that supports sound investment governance, informed decision-making, and stronger confidence among institutional and private investors worldwide.